let me ask you something. If someone handed you $1,000 right now, not to spend, but to grow, would you know what to do with it? Most people do not. Not because they're bad with money, because nobody ever showed them the map. Today, I am showing you the map. Investing for beginners, where to start, what to buy, and exactly how to put your first dollar to work. I'm Barbara. This is Barbara Finance. Let's go. Welcome back. And if this is your first time here, welcome to Barbara Finance. Every week, we break down personal finance with real numbers and zero fluff. Episode 1, we busted money myths. Episode 2, we tackled debt payoff mistakes. Today, we are talking about investing, specifically where a complete beginner puts their very first dollar. And before we get into it, something important. Disclaimer. Everything on this channel is for educational purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor, and nothing here is personal financial advice. Investing involves risk. The value of investments can go down as well as up. Please do your own research and speak with a qualified financial professional before making any investment decisions. I am here to give you knowledge and confidence. The decisions are yours to make. Okay, let's talk about your first dollar. Before we talk about where to invest, we need to talk about why most people never start at all. It is not laziness. It is not lack of money. It is one thing: overwhelm. You open an investing app and suddenly you're looking at stocks, ETFs, index funds, mutual funds, bonds, REITs, crypto, options, futures, and something in your brain says, I will figure this out later. Later never comes. Here is what I want you to know. You do not need to understand all of that to start. You need to understand exactly 3 things, and we are going to cover all 3 in this video. Number 1, what investing actually is. Number 2, what account to open. Number 3, what to put inside it. That's it. 3 things. Let's go. Let's start at the very beginning. What is investing? Investing is putting your money to work so it grows without you having to do more work. When you save money in a bank account, it earns almost nothing, maybe 1% a year. When you invest in the stock market, historically, over long periods, it has returned an average of about 7 to 10% per year. Let me show you what that difference looks like in real numbers. You put $10,000 in a savings account at 1% for 20 years. You end up with approximately $12,200. You put that same $10,000 in a diversified index fund at 7% for 20 years. You end up with approximately $38,000. Same starting amount, same 20 years. The difference? $38,000 versus $12,000. That gap is the cost of not investing. That gap has a name. It is called opportunity cost, and every year you wait, the gap gets bigger. Investing is not gambling. It is not speculation. Done correctly, with diversified, long-term investments, it is the most reliable wealth-building tool available to ordinary people. Topic 3. The account to open before anything else. Topic 3. Before you invest a single dollar, you need the right account. And this is where most beginners get confused. They think they need a brokerage account, but there is something better to open first. If your employer offers a 401k with a company match, that is your first stop. Here's why. A company match is free money. If your employer matches 50% of your contributions up to 6% of your salary, and you earn $50,000, that is $1,500 a year your employer adds to your retirement for free, just for participating. If you do not have access to a 401k, or once you've claimed your full match, the next account is a Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is an individual retirement account where your money grows tax-free. You contribute after-tax dollars, and when you retire and withdraw, you pay zero taxes on the growth, not a reduced rate, zero. In 2025, you can contribute up to $7,000 per year to a Roth IRA if you are under 50, $8,000 if you are 50 or older. After your Roth IRA is maxed, you open a regular taxable brokerage account for any additional investing. The order is employer match first, Roth IRA second, taxable brokerage third. Follow that order every time. Now the question everyone really wants answered: what do I actually buy? For a complete beginner, the answer is almost always the same: a low-cost total market index fund. Let me explain what that is. An index fund is a single investment that automatically holds hundreds or thousands of companies. When you buy one share of a total market index fund, you instantly own a tiny piece of thousands of companies across the entire economy. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Johnson & Johnson, Walmart, all of them in one simple purchase. Why is this so powerful? Because it gives you diversification automatically. If one company fails, and companies do fail, it barely affects your investment because you own thousands of others. And the fees, this is critical. Many actively managed funds charge 1% to 2% per year in fees. A total market index fund from Vanguard, Fidelity, or Schwab, the expense ratio is often 0.03% or less. On a $100,000 portfolio, that is the difference between paying $300 a year and paying $2,000 a year in fees. Over 30 years, that fee difference compounds into tens of thousands of dollars. 3 funds worth knowing as a beginner: VTI, Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, FZROX, Fidelity Zero Total Market Index Fund, zero expense ratio, SWTSX, Schwab Total Market Index Fund. Any of these, inside a Roth IRA held for the long term. That's it. That is the foundation of most successful investing portfolios. Topic 5. How much do you actually need to start? As little as $1. Fidelity has zero minimum investment on their index funds. Schwab allows you to start with $1 on fractional shares. Many apps like Acorns round up your everyday purchases and invest the spare change. But let me give you a more practical starting point. If you can consistently invest $50 a month, that is a powerful start. $50 a month at 7% average annual return, after 10 years, approximately $8,700. After 20 years, approximately $26,000. After 30 years, approximately $60,000. From $50 a month, starting today. The amount matters far less than the consistency. A woman who invests $50 every single month will outperform a woman who invests $500 one month and nothing for 6 months, every single time. Consistency is the secret ingredient, not the amount, not the timing. Consistent, automatic, monthly investing, that's the habit that builds real wealth over time. Topic 6. And this is the one I want every new investor to tattoo on their brain. The biggest mistake beginners make is trying to time the market. Timing the market means waiting for the perfect moment to invest, waiting until the market drops, waiting until things feel stable, waiting until you feel confident you're buying at the right price. The problem is nobody, and I mean nobody, can consistently predict what the market will do next. Not professional fund managers, not financial journalists, not economists. Nobody. There's a famous saying in investing: time in the market beats timing the market. Let me give you the data behind that. A study looked at what happened if you missed just the 10 best trading days in the S&P 500 over a 20-year period. If you stayed fully invested, your return was approximately 9.9% a year. If you missed the 10 best days, your return dropped to 6% a year. 10 days out of over 5,000 trading days. The best days in the market often come right after the worst days. If you pulled out during the crash, you missed the recovery. The strategy that works is invest consistently every month regardless of what the market is doing. This is called dollar cost averaging. When the market is up, your shares cost more. When it's down, your shares cost less. Over time, you average out to a reasonable price without needing to predict anything. Set it, automate it, and don't touch it. All right, let's make this real. Here's exactly what you do this week. Step 1. Check if your employer offers a 401k with a match. If yes, enroll today and contribute at least enough to get the full match. Log into your HR portal or call your HR department. This takes 15 minutes. Step 2. Open a Roth IRA. Go to Fidelity.com, Vanguard.com, or Schwab.com, click Open an Account, select Roth IRA. You'll need your Social Security number and a bank account to link. The whole process takes about 10 minutes. Step 3. Fund it. Transfer whatever you can, even $25 to start. This is not about the amount, it's about opening the account and making it real. Step 4. Buy your first fund. Search for VTI, FZROX, or SWTSX inside your new account. Select the amount you want to invest, click Buy. That's it. You are now an investor. Not someday, not when you have more money, right now. Step 5. Automate it. Set up a recurring monthly transfer from your bank account to your Roth IRA. Whatever amount you can manage, $50, $25, set it, forget it, and let it grow.
Let's bring it home. Here is what we covered today. 1. Investing is not gambling. It is the most reliable wealth tool available to ordinary people. 2. The gap between saving and investing over 20 years is $38,000 versus $12,000. That gap is the cost of waiting. 3. Open accounts in this order: employer match, Roth IRA, taxable brokerage. 4. Buy a low-cost total market index fund, VTI, FZROX, or SWTSX. 5. You can start with $1. Consistency matters far more than amount. 6. Never try to time the market. Time in the market always wins. 7. This week, check your 401k, open a Roth IRA, buy your first fund, and automate.